Hello, sunshine. It's Amy Thompson here, the Sun Tarot, and I am here for a daily 3-card read. Okay, so how this works is if you were drawn to this card reading in this video, chances are there's some message in here for you. Okay, if after a few minutes it doesn't seem like it's something that resonates with you, then check out one of my other videos. Go to something that's like calling you, right? You want to be able to tune into your intuition to find the right messages for you, because we get signs from the universe all the time, from our, from angels, spirit guides, whatever you would like to call them, past ancestors, like anything. There are messages, messages from God, universe, like really, like whatever your name for infinite intelligence is, we get messages ongoingly every day. And it's whether or not we're paying attention and whether or not we're tuning into our intuition that will direct us to the right messages for us. And I know when people have like anxiety or some kind of stress or things like that, it's sometimes hard to decipher what messages are for you at that time. But the better that you get at tuning in and trusting your own intuition, you'll be led to messages and signs and things that are going to lead you into more of the life that you want and the things that you want in your life. Okay, so this is your chance to take it on. We're going to pull your 3 cards now. This is for you to have a great day, for your dreams, goals, projects to come together, and then anything else that spirit might want you to know today. So we'll get started. All right, so your first card. Wow, this happened in the last one too. There were a couple cards that came out for the first one instead of just one. Okay, so I will tell you what they are. And this is from the Super Attractor deck here. Okay, if you're interested in seeing what cards I've got. So this is your first one. And it says, I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. It's in inverse. And the picture on it would be 2 angels looking at each other wearing dresses like twins, essentially. Kind of reminds me, it gives a Gemini vibe. And then it's got red, pink, and purple in there, and a little bit of blue. So that would be the root chakra, the crown chakra, very heavy, as well as some of the blues, which would be the throat chakra or the third eye. Okay, that's in inverse. The other one that you got is, I begin the practice. I'm just going to show you this close up. Okay. So to begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction, which is kind of funny because that's how I started off your reading today, was like, hey, if you were drawn here, if you were drawn to this and this reading doesn't resonate with you, chances are you would be interested in one of my other videos. And I'm saying that not like to repeat myself, but if what I'm about to channel for you doesn't actually resonate and you were called here, you likely have a message from me as a channel for you in one of my other videos. That's what I'm trying to say, not just as something that I say in all my videos. This is like a message that I'm getting to give to you. All right, so the next card I'm pulling for you, this is for all of your dreams and goals to come together with divine grace in a perfect way. And you got the Swan in inverse. That's number 39. Okay, so 39 might be relevant for you. 3 and 9 add up to 12, which breaks down even further to 3. 3 is the number for creativity, as well as like, there's like a power. If you ever really look at triads, triangles, just the shape in itself is a very strong shape. All right. The power of 3 is a very strong creative energy. All right. The last card that I'm going to pull is what else Spirit wants you to know today. And I know this turned into a 4-card read, but this is your card. And you've got Temperance. Now, I do not read things the same way as everybody else reads them, right? And the reason I'm moving this is because I've got a couple cameras going right now. So, but you got Temperance facing the right, all right? So when I read things, I do it in all directions, whether it's on a diagonal, whether it's right or left. The way that I see it is, in every moment, our thoughts are either projected in the past or the future, and often it'll be in the present, but not always. Okay, So when you get a card like this and it's looking to the right, it would be in this particular reading, it would be where your thoughts are directed regarding this specific thing. Okay, so now I'm going to channel for you your messages. All right, so for you to have a great day today, you've got some healing. All right, you've got a bad habit of allowing fear to get in your way and fear to stop you. And sometimes the fear is just fear of others. This is a message for you, especially if you have others in your life that seem to have negative stories or negative attitudes, things like that. Or even if like you hear a lot of things around you, news, radio, there's something that gets in your way of having like the true love and abundance that you really want. And if you're watching this, chances are you're very, very deeply loved. Okay. I don't think, yeah, I'm getting a vibe that there's nobody who's watching this video right now who doesn't have some kind of love, even if it's love from afar and you're not even aware of it, but there's somebody who loves you. Okay. And it's deep love. It's true love. It's not necessarily like romantic love. In a lot of cases it is, but it's like genuine, somebody cares about you very deeply. Okay. And so what's there is I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. So for you to have a great day, it's really to look at what you can love about these people, what you can love about the songs, the environments, maybe there's people that you haven't even communicated with in quite a while, and you just want to reach out and tell people that you love them. Like you giving love and seeing love and listening for love and being present to love and everything that you can bring in and feel to embrace love is going to bring magic to your day today. All right. So then this one here is to begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. All right. So if you look at this image, it's like a red and orange kind of, it looks like two big rocks or caverns. And then there's it would be almost like a full moon, a red, like a light pinky red moon with some red stars. And it almost looks like the moon wants to rise, but it's kind of like trapped in this crevice. All right. So yeah, there's a message for you other than to get out of your way. That's the obvious message, is like move. But it's like pay attention to the subtle signs. Like here, the message for you, the channel message is like your root and your sacral chakra, right? Again, that you got a 3 for creativity. Before I'm going to seem like I go in circles for this next little bit, okay? Because I'm getting so many messages given to me at once. So bear with me while I go through this. All right. So it would seem like you've got one of these representing the root chakra, one representing the sacral chakra. The root is for like security and grounding and having like that firm foundation. And the sacral is for that creative center, right? Creativity. And notice how large those are, right? So it's almost like whatever is happening with your root and your sacral chakra, it's like so big that it's overpowering even a full moon and all the stars. So you could be, essentially you're out of balance in this area, but it could be like kind of like a good thing if you're very confident and firm in those areas. Because again, this is a general reading. So I'm reading like 2 different messages. So one, for the people who really feel like they have a solid base, like a solid foundation, and they're able to create newly, the message is for you to pay attention to what's going on with your other chakra systems, because like some of them are out of, you've got all the colors in here, but some of them are in inverse. And so it's like where you're so strong, the other areas of yourself are getting ignored, getting neglected. And you need to tune in and do some kind of chakra balancing. You can eat foods that are different colors to like bring some of that energy up. You could bring in like yellow, red, or not, sorry, not red. This is for that one group, okay? I'm going to channel the messages for the other group in a minute, okay? But if you're very firm in those foundations, you're going to want to have like blue and green and yellow and purple and I don't know if I went through all of them or not. Yeah, So you're going to want to have all of the other colors, foods that you eat, things that you wear. You want to, tone down on the reds and the oranges with things like that. And you want to be able to do some kind of chakra balancing, and you could do it with some guided meditations on YouTube or various things. But you really need to align yourself, okay? The message is also the same for you need to align yourself for the other group of people, but the other group of people, it's like the fear and the worry and the concern around having the security and the ability to be in your creative flow and your creative center. That concern could be what's stopping you. So one group of people, it's like your foundation and everything, all of that is set, but you're so focused there that you're missing all the other facets of life. Okay. And the other group of people, it's like that is not stable. Your foundation is not stable and your creative center is not stable. And therefore, it's like that focus on trying to fix all of that is taking away from you enjoying the fruits of life. Okay. So same message, but in a kind of different way, right? So either way, the focus on that is very large. And you're going to discover something today by allowing yourself to be loved. So be loving for yourself. Your self-care is huge, 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 huge. Okay. So the next one, and this is from the Medicine Cards deck. Okay. This is Swan in inverse. Okay. I'm going to read this directly from the Medicine Cards book here. All right. It's number 39. Just give me a second. So Swan, the power of woman entering sacred space, touching fewer. Let me try that again. Touching future yet to come, bringing eternal grace, which is really interesting because we were talking about like the creative center being very, very out of whack, whether it's like really solid and firm, so much focus there, or it's not solid and you're still putting so much focus there. And this is talking about, the feminine energy and bringing eternal grace, and it's yet to come. Like the future is not here yet. So here's what it's going to say in the contrary. If you have pulled the Swan in reverse, it is a warning that you must acknowledge what you know and stop denying your feelings and clutching up. You may be bumping into furniture or forgetting what you're saying mid-sentence. If so, this is a sign that you're not grounded. That's the root chakra we were talking about. We need to have the firm foundation, but also not so fixated on making it happen that you miss things. Okay. So jump in place and hold the top of your head as you do so. And I'm actually daring you to do that, like jump in place and hold the top of your head, okay? This will get you back in touch with the earth, and it will keep you from wandering into a dreamy reality that lessens your focus. Baths help, as does going barefooted and doing some gardening. Did you know that you can actually get chakra colors for your bath water as well? I found that out, and it's really cool. I've not done it yet, but it's really cool. So in any case, Swan reverse says that you need to pay some attention to your body. Align that chakra system, guys. It can seem as if you're flying without a pilot's license if you're not aware of when you take off or land. Not recognizing the shift from the left brain to the right brain is common when you're evolving spiritually. This is all part of developing the intuitive side of your nature. And it is a sign that you're not being conscious of your entry into other levels of awareness. Yeah, you're just out of alignment. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just you need to align yourself. Okay. So in the development of higher mind, you are embarking on new territory that has rules or universal laws of its own. In the world of spirit, you need to pay close attention to the unseen. You may sense or feel in a slightly different way, but this is gradual. Sometimes this shift is lost among your normal activities until you feel spaced out. At these moments, it's time to reconnect with Mother Earth. The solution to the contrary Swan is 1. Notice your surroundings and touch the earth with your feet, hands, or both. Even if it's winter and it's cold out, this would be a wonderful thing to do, just to go outside and touch the earth with a bare part of your body. You don't need to do it very long. And if you're inside, you can still intentionally envision the energy of your feet being planted and going down into the earth and really connecting with that energy. It's much better though when you actually connect with the earth outside. It balances out the ions in your body, and it's very, very powerful for aligning you, like realigning your sleep cycle and your emotions and calming the body and the system. It's very powerful for that. Okay, so you might want to really do that. 2, focus on one reality or the other. If you're being called to visit the dream time, stop what you're doing and be still. Enter the silence and empty your mind of chatter. Be receptive and open so that the message may enter your consciousness. This is so funny because in this reading, I had this like duality with the cards, right? We got the duality here and we've got the duality here. Okay, and even on your temperance card here, it's like the 2 wings and, you know, she's got her hands, you can see it, but there's 2 there. And there's this really like, I want to be here and there kind of feeling and energy. Okay, so be receptive and open so that the message may enter your consciousness. Again, you want to be aware of signs. And then 3, if you are just preoccupied, daydreaming, or spacey, you need to focus on doing some physical activity. Use the reasoning side of your brain to make a list of what you need to do next. And this will stop the clutter in your mind that may be causing the confusion. That's one of the most powerful things you can do, actually, is like just writing a list or getting things out. One of the things that I love to do, especially when I'm really clouded and things seem too much, or I don't know which direction to go or what to do, literally getting a piece of paper and scribbling. I've got all these different markers here, but like picking one and just scribbling, and then picking another and scribbling. Or if I have thoughts or concerns or I'm upset, I just go through the feelings and emotions until I am a clear, empty space, right? It's amazing what you can do with getting energy out. Physical activity is the same way. If you have any kind of like physical pain or something is a little tight or stiff, it's an energy block, right? And you can get energy blocks out physically, and you can also like just like any kind of movement. And that's one of the things that coloring or drawing or scribbling also helps. That's one of the reasons why writing, like a lot of people will do journaling or some kind of flow activity to get things out. It all brings you back to clear. Okay, it brings you back to nothing. It brings you back to an empty space, an empty vessel where you can work from, and you can have that creativity and feel like you're firm in your foundation. Okay, I'm not at my house. Okay, I'm at my mom's house, and I just wanted to say I have different colors for the different chakra things, right? So I'm going to pick a color for you specifically because there's one more area I'm being guided to tell you to focus on with your chakra system, and it's green. So your heart chakra. And this is so perfect because you've got get outside was one of your messages. Connect with nature, right? The green of nature. And also the green of the heart chakra brings you back into center and that energy balance. It's like everything that you radiate to the universe with your feelings and with your thoughts and stuff, whatever your heart is getting out there is bringing things back to you. Consider it, okay, it's actually proven scientifically, there's an electromagnetic field, a pulse that radiates from your heart. And so when you feel certain things and you think certain things, it's like your body really emanates this energy, right? And you will actually attract things to it. So if you're scattered, if you're feeling fearful, if you've got too much focus on certain areas of your life and not enough focus on other things, if you're focused on fear as opposed to love, all of that's going to be coming through your heart center, no matter what it is, because that's the center of all of your system is this part right here. So your messages are to align your chakras, for one, go out in nature, 2, and And I know that gave you some ideas for that, but it's like, these are the channeled messages for you. And to be love, like radiate love, feel love, exude love, like just imagine love and what it feels like, and start to notice where it shows up for you. Okay. So the temperance here. So this is a sign that you're going to experience some really beautiful healing. Like this is your future. This is like, if you're standing here in this moment right now and you're still watching this video, this is a sign that coming up shortly, you have this to look forward to, where you feel in balance. You feel like you've been able to be lifted up and you can balance different energies, like almost like opposing forces. Not almost, like you can balance opposing forces, and you can be in the world with that, being in your dream life and being in your practical life, and you can balance practicality and spirituality, and you can actually be solid in knowing that you're healing and being able to be however you choose to be, with freedom and ease. Okay. So that is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your daily 3-card read that turned into a 4-card read. If you're interested in checking out any of my other videos, you can find me, Amy Thompson, the Sun Tarot, on YouTube. And this might be on YouTube, but I also have a Facebook group, which is the Sun Tarot on Facebook. And it's all about fulfilling people's dreams, creatives, entrepreneurs, and spiritual explorers. So have fun today. I will talk with you soon. And thanks for being here. Bye.